What's going on, guys? It's your boy Dontavius or Jalen, and today I just wanted to talk about a special series that's on Netflix. You guys probably have seen it if you're watching this, and that's going to be Devilman Crybaby. Very good series. I really enjoyed it, and I wanted to talk about it today, not more like an analysis, but kind of the importance of a show like this. And the reason why it's important is because the way anime is nowadays, if you saw my Darling in the Franxx reaction to episode one, it's very repetitive. There's things we've seen all the time, and they don't have any kind of real flair to it. Nothing that kind of sucks me in. And for an old head like me who's been watching anime since the younger days, since Eureka 7, the streaming days, and all that stuff, this is a great change of pace with Devilman Crybaby. I was saying earlier, I was talking to a friend, and I was like, there isn't really anime out there nowadays that kind of appeals to the older, younger millennials, kids that are 18 to whatever 25, 26. And we're kind of growing out of anime, and people like me who hold on to it because we enjoy the storytelling aspect, we enjoy characterizations and plot development and all that. There's really no shows nowadays that show us anything new. And with Devilman Crybaby, it's crazy because the way that it was presented, it just totally catches you off guard, from the very first episode all the way down to episode 10, I think it is, where it ends. It gives us something new and flair and this awesome environment. The story building is not really there, but it's a ride. It's something we enjoy. And in a sense, anime doesn't only have to be about story and character development, but it does need to have something new that we haven't seen. I mean, with a genre like anime, a medium like anime, you can do whatever you want to it. You can make it any kind of thing you want instead of copying and pasting over and over again. And I understand the copying and pasting. You do it because you want to make money, you want to make return on investment and all that. But sometimes you need to take that dive, that leap of faith. And Devilman Crybaby does that. It is very sexual, which I guess that appeases to us millennials. But it didn't have to do all that. But when it does do it, it does it very well. It does it shamelessly. And that keyword shameless is very important with this show. I mean, it does things that people just don't see coming. And it does it like kind of like this shirt I'm wearing, Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones will kill off your favorite characters, and it doesn't care about how you feel. Granted, towards the end of Game of Thrones, we need to start putting the loose ends together, so things start to be a little bit more obvious and progression. But with a short series like that, what not Dead Man Wonderland, that's a great show too. But with Devilman Crybaby, we are brought to a world where we don't see anything coming. There's no hints. It just does whatever it wants, and it doesn't care. And I was telling my roommate, we were watching it together. The show literally does whatever it wants, and it does not care how you feel at all. And that's a great feeling. And I'm not going to do any spoilers, but it tells you that it's going to do something, or at least alludes to something, because we're so used to whatever it is, whatever medium in terms of, I guess this is like horror or action-packed stuff. It says, okay, you think this is going to happen? Psych, this is what's going to happen, and you're just like, whoa, caught off guard. I do kind of want to talk about the ending real quick. So at this point, there is going to be a spoiler for the ending. So from this point on, if you haven't seen it, I would suggest you go and see it. But the ending I thought was beautiful. Everyone literally died except for the main character, the main protagonist. And the way that it went, it had Saiyan and Lucifer being in it at the end. And he pretty much is sad because his friend died or whatever, and he's starting to feel emotions like a human would. And then God rains down on the earth again, the same way that he did before. And it pretty much just starts over. So usually when the bad guy wins, people don't like to see the bad guy win, because it's like, what happens now? If there's no good guys left, who's going to stop the bad guy? And it's crazy because the bad guy actually wins this time, and the only really good guy left in any sense of the world, I guess you can say, would be God. And God put his fire down on the earth and pretty much started it over again. And so a lot of people complained about the ending, so which I would say I thoroughly enjoyed it. I thought it was a great ending, a great wrap up, and in a sense, when the bad guy would win, and Lucifer would take over the earth, it would just start over, because it's like we lost as humans. I enjoyed the show. I definitely think if you guys, well, you guys have seen it if you're still here. You should definitely watch the show. But I made a previous anime video on this channel called Kizunaiver, the perfect gateway anime. Definitely check that out. And the reason I bring that up is because this is another really good gateway anime. Or whoever you bring over is like, hey, I want to watch anime. Pop this in, granted they're of age or whatever, if they're daredevils, young age, whatever. It's a good show to show people, and it's a good show to get into really quickly and to finish it really fast. I don't have to be the one to say this, but when they say Netflix original, does not mean that they made the anime. It just means they bought the rights to stream it or whatever. I don't know why they put Netflix original on there. I guess they just put their hands around the studio and was like, this is what we're going to call it. You're going to like. Definitely recommend this to your friends and whatever, and hopefully, anime we continue to see more stuff like this, stuff that's going out of their way to be extra, going out of their way to be original, and to bring a really needed flair to what we're usually seeing. But anyway, this has been your boy Dontavius or Jalen. Follow me on Twitter. Follow the Mid to High Key. Follow Don also, and be looking for our next video. It's going to be very interesting with our Mid to High Key videos, and I'll see you guys on the next one. I'll see you later. Peace.